a singer, and I say that more for myself, to remind myself what's in my heart, because my outer life doesn't exactly match my inner life yet. So this is a story about dreams and detours. Since my earliest years, I loved singing. I was this girl. I was singing in the car, in the shower. I always had a song in my head. I dreamed of selling out stadiums and touring the world like Queen or Guns N' Roses. And I think Bon Jovi said it best when he described it as, I've seen a million faces and I've rocked them all. Thank you. So I dabbled in bands in high school and again in college, where I majored in accounting, because accounting is just like music, right? It was the practical path, and I had a secure position after graduation, and I soon realized I had made a terrible mistake. Over the next 4 years, I lived in 3 different cities and had 4 different positions in all kinds of things. So you can guess where this is going. I might as well have been walking the streets of Las Vegas with Bono as he sang, come on, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Excellent. I just couldn't figure out what felt so off for me. It was a full, solid 15 years of searching. Felt like there was a black hole inside of me. Oh, these are going so much faster. I just couldn't figure it out. But I got a little bit of a reprieve when we moved to our first house in a quiet area. I started my own business. We got a dog. Life felt refreshed. But the quiet seemed to amplify the noise of the swirling. So about a year ago, I was at my lowest point. I could barely work. I was isolated. I had never felt anything like that, so rudderless and what was scary, lacking hope. That descent into an emotional rock bottom was both insidious and also screaming bloody murder, so I couldn't ignore it any longer. I decided I needed to do something severe in order to respond to that. So I left. I moved to the East Coast for 3 months, back home to New York. And besides doing some work, I spent my time observing myself, observing other people, observing just the world in motion. And I learned a lot about myself during that time. I felt all the feels, and after about a month and a half, I also felt the intense urge to run out into the street every morning and sing at the top of my lungs. So a dam had broken for me. I am done with my graceless heart. Tonight I'm gonna cut it out and just restart. This is dedicated to the dreamers. Those of you who feel a vague tingling under the surface, I'm here to say, I see you, and I feel you. And I have news for you, because that vague tingling never goes away, because what we resist persists. But the good news is that vague tingling never goes away. That feeling is giving you unlimited chances to say yes. If you still feel it, your dream is alive. It's just taken a little nap. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter how long it's been. It is never, never too late. I think most of us in this position has probably let the how take the wheel for way too long. So it's time we take that, push it into the back seat, and let the more important thing drive, the why. Do you know the magical thing that is on the other side of this shift? Freedom! Freedom! No, it's joy, but I couldn't find a good song for it, so it's joy. Your joy. You are worthy of your joy. That part was the biggest hurdle for me, feeling worthy. But I am here to tell you, as the amazing human being that you are worthy of your joy. So the dream has shifted for me. I'm no longer focused on stadiums. I am just happy to get out in front of any amount of people. I'm at the very start of this. I know it's going to be slow and long and bumpy, but that inherent worthiness, thankfully, is here to stay. And I wish the same for you. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these, time and time again. Thank you.